Prime time. Listen, prime time is moving the University of Colorado's football program into prime time. And again, this is not just something that's happening because of Dion. That's not what I'm saying here. But all of a sudden, Boulder is looking like the place to be. All of a sudden, Colorado, the Buffaloes, are making moves. We heard it here the other day. Colorado is moving to the Big 12. And if we have to remind you guys, Colorado was once a part of the Big 12, if I'm not mistaken. I know somebody will fact check me, but I think I'm pretty sure on that. And they moved to the Pac-12. So they're moving to the Big 12. I think personally this is a wonderful move, right? With all of the moves that are taking place, you see some big programs that are or were in the Pac-12, still are at this moment, that are exiting the Pac-12, right? And headed for the Big 12 as well. So Colorado moving to the Big 12, I think is going to be great. It's going to put them in prime time more frequently. I mean, right now, Pac-12 football, it's hit or miss, right? 9 times out of 10, there's a big gap between the elite teams in the Pac-12 and the lower tier teams, or Colorado, for instance, last year compared to a USC or a UCLA or Oregon, depending on the year. I think that puts them in a better position when it comes to competing, getting talent in, and recruits in. And then overall, there's a big gap between the best teams in the Pac-12 and the best teams that we see from the ACC, SEC, etc. So this is going to continue to put them in a pipeline where they're going to get the best recruits. They're already getting them because of Dion. This is a wonderful move for Colorado football. Doug, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I think you made some very valid points. I'm not going to add too much more to what you just stated. I will say that one of the biggest advantages, well, there's two advantages to moving to the Big 12. First of all, resources and money. That's always the top of the list. And because of that, you can get even better recruits, even better facilities. The next point I have to mention, as it pertains to transitioning from the Pac-12 to the Big 12, it used to be Big 10, now Big 12, is that primetime games. No one stays up to watch those Pac-12 games. No one stays up. Like, not on the East Coast. You don't watch that.
I'm an anomaly.
JT does. I don't. I'm not staying up to watch Pac-12 football. I'm just not. That's one of the reasons why UCLA is making a move. That's one of the reasons why USC is making a move. And now you have Colorado. So I think this is a great move for the Colorado Buffaloes, and I think that this will be a very competitive season for those guys. I know it's going to take some time for that transition to happen, but I think it's good for the university.